Here.
Now you had time for photos during the war?
Yeah. Yeah.
And your pilot was the one that made this model of the B-24?
The crew chief, one of the mechanics.
So this was during the war it was made?
Yeah, while I was in England he made it.
It's iron. It feels solid.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
So here's my pilot, the co-pilot, and the navigator. That's me. And the pilot, for whatever reason, he named the plane Earthquake Magoon. That was a cartoon from the papers. So that was the name. That was his right to do.
So there was only one navigator in each plane?
One in each plane, yeah.
And you sat in that part in the front?
Right in the nose, right here. Between these four engines. See? Here.
And how did you communicate with...
We had a radio on board.
So you wouldn't communicate with the pilot, you were communicating with the bombardier.
No, I would communicate with the pilot and tell him which direction, when to turn, and then when we got close to the target, I would advise the navigator, who was behind me. He was handling the controls of the bomb site and all. And when we got over the target, I'd say, you know, time to release the bombs.
Wow.
Sometimes I did that.
Now, how many bombs could you do on one mission?
We had about 8 of them, I think.
And before you landed, you had to empty the plane, right?
Yeah, yeah. So if you, for any reason, you didn't drop them all, we just dumped them in the ocean.
We're in the canal, in the English
Canal. This was a good friend from high school. Jacob, David Jacobs. He had a heavy beard, we called him Fuzzy. He was the most eager to enlist and to go. He couldn't wait. And we ended up in the same field, and that's me.
Mm-hmm.
The first mission, he crashed and was killed.
Oh, boy. The first mission out.
It wasn't even overseas. It was in this country.
Huh.
No, it wasn't England. It wasn't England. And I had to come back and tell his mother.
You?
Well, I was his best friend. When I came back, I went to see her. But that's the way we got started, right from the beginning.
Unbelievable. Did you lose many comrades?
Too many. So, it's 5:45.